This is Wake Up Idaho. This is the news at 4. This is the news at 6.
The news at 10 starts now.
There was a blue truck that had severe damage to the front of it. It didn't quite reach the pole, but was on top of this median right here. The man continued to stay inside the vehicle, refusing to come out.
To talk about the tone in the room is just so hard to put into words. This is a story that affected real people, real families, real friends, and we are seeing and hearing from many of them for the first time.
He stole parts of me I may never get back. He took the version of me who didn't constantly ask, what if it happens again? What if next time I don't survive?
That is raw. Yeah, that's really gut-wrenching.
My family's just heartbroken. We miss him.
A week after federal agents raided La Catedral Arena in Wilder, the scene is quiet. Yet for families across Idaho, like one in Nampa, the echoes of that day are still being felt.
And then when they broke the window, I had to jump to my mom's feet. And then when they broke the window, I had glass in my mouth.
We're trying our best, and we hope and pray that soon he'll be back home with us.
He obviously didn't know what he was talking about.
In Idaho, you're required to have a registered nursing license to teach nursing. But according to all public licensing databases and state authorities, Jane's instructor—
And who is he?
Daniel Fody—
A layman. I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
Was teaching the fundamentals of nursing without having a license anywhere in the country.
That's scary. Who are you?
Now that these tariffs are in place, what does it mean?
Imagine we're taking potatoes, we're exporting them to South Korea. If South Korea had a tariff on our potatoes, U.S. potatoes would be expensive in South Korea, so they would buy less of them, right? And so because the quantity effect is to reduce the demand for our potatoes, that would be bringing less money into Idaho.
This is our neighborhood.
Gretchen Rushbridge, a Boise mom, was devastated when she heard the news about her son's schoolmate at Washington Elementary passing away Tuesday night after being hit by a pickup truck.
He told me that he had just been playing with Mora basketball at recess earlier that day. And then to find out that she's not going to be there.
So we threw him up there and lined the roof line with water skis to kind of capture that spirit of McCall.
I personally like the aesthetic of the skis on the roof.
I think that's a great way to draw people into that business and having a more vibrant downtown.
But Huskinson quickly learned those skis weren't within city code and design standards.
It was just an aesthetic violation.
Welcome to the regular board meeting for the Board of Trustees for the West Ada School District.
More than 150 people packed into the West Ada boardroom.
We have had 24 people sign up. We will allow all 24 to speak.
For the chance to tell the trustees directly,
this is absolutely ridiculous and utterly embarrassing for West Ada, for Idaho, and for humanity.
And exactly how they felt about requiring the removal of an "Everyone is Welcome Here" poster.
Posters that foster inclusion based on race, color, national origin, religion, or any of the other federal protected classes ought to be required in every classroom and not banned.
He did partial work, or he didn't do, in our case, any work at all, and just absconded with the money.
On Tuesday, Seth Waddell was booked into the Ada County Jail on a $300,000 bail. He's charged with 3 counts of grand theft. A criminal complaint says he took more than $1,000 from the Rolifsons and 2 other victims. Boise Police and Secretary of State records confirm Waddell is linked to multiple different business names.
Honestly, I feel most for Idaho families. I mean, we're going into a holiday time of year right now. People are strapped for money, and they've saved up, and oftentimes their whole life to get just a project done for their house. And instead of coming home to a remodeled deck or a new kitchen, they now have to eat this cost because someone decided just to leave with the money and steal it.
It's just legalistic terms on keeping the city from getting my food out.
Hernandez says that the message shows a, quote, lack of professionalism from a leader preparing to take office in January.
I think he's a good guy, but I don't think he's the best leader for Caldwell.
Flights come in every day at the Boise airport. But this flight, on this day, it's a little different. Because for the first time in 80 years, Second Lieutenant Charles Atterbury finally made it back home. A soldier captured, killed, and unidentified since World War II, now returning to the state where his story began, and where his family finally got the chance to meet him.
I said, I'm glad you're home.
Oh, it was just unbelievable. I just thought, oh, how much it would have meant to his mother. I just thought I was so glad at least I was here in her behalf.
It's 9 a.m. in the nation's capital.
We're going to talk about
Idaho Senator Jim Risch gets his agenda for the day.
Then let's see, I've got...
He keeps a collection of them, all in cardstock.
For the years I've been here, I got this, and then I got 2 or 3 more boxes every day.
The morning quickly disappears, and it's straight to the Senate floor for a round of votes. The press waits in the halls for reaction to the news of the day. Outlets from around the world looking for insight. On this day, questions about the timeline for congressional work through the summer months.
We'll get through this, we always do. Que nosotros venimos a trabajar, no venimos a pedirle ayuda.
Ricardo's like many immigrants, pursuing a promise of a better life here in America, and many of them come here to Idaho. Like Ricardo, he's been here for 2 decades.
I don't born in this country, and I'm gonna be a good guy for this country, you know, and try to make everything good and always do the right thing.
And in an America with divided views, children of undocumented parents hope that the country sees what they see.
Like, I'm sorry. My people aren't criminals. They just want to live. They just want to live a good life. And they don't see that. And it makes me upset because, like, there's nothing that no one can do.
He's getting paid to do it.
I've been driving Uber for about just a little over 4 years.
For the last 2 months, it felt different.
People say Boise's pretty nice, right?
Yes, very nice.
Until you drive a Cybertruck.
Until for the last probably 2 or 3 months, driving a Cybertruck has been, I feel like I've been bullied like in grade school.
Please welcome Robert Jimenez. He made it to the bright lights of Vegas, but the result, not what he was hoping for. But Robert didn't come back defeated. He came back fired up. And now the story comes full circle as his sons step into the ring, ready to carry on the family legacy.
I've watched a lot of my dad's boxing videos, and from me as a young kid fighting and my dad watching me, just locked in, just watching. It's just like, it warms my heart. It really does.
I'm all in. It'll grow back. It'll grow back.
While there were many laughs,
I'm feeling this love.
It was also very emotional. This is all being done.
Everybody looks good.
To support Representative Brooke Green.
You know, it's for a great cause and for our friend.
As she battles breast cancer for the second time in 6 months.
In the Twin Falls area, this is the storm I'm watching really closely right now. You can see here's northeast Boise. Over the foothills, 20 or so lightning strikes in just the last 15 minutes. We have rain rates embedded in some of these storms of 2.5 to 3 inches per hour. That is torrential. That is why we have flash flood warnings that are in place. This is a step up from a flash flood watch. A warning means flash flooding is imminent or occurring.
You don't know. Alrighty, sounds good.
Fourth line is the longest line, which is really what people come down here for.
This zip line stretches nearly 1,800 feet. And with views like these, it's easy to see why thrill seekers are hooked. And that's the tour. Sure, there's plenty to do here, but this is a whole new perspective. It's scenic, it's heart-pounding, and it might be the coolest way to see the gorgeous gem of southern Idaho. And this, another adventure checked off the list.
I think I'm on a warm day, if you're gonna jump in.
I think it's a gem, you know.
I think you don't expect it when you look around and see farms, and then you see a couple canyons. You don't expect beautiful blue water. Pretty cool.
Crystal clear blue water, and it's absolutely beautiful. You're missing out.
We want to, do something different, do something weird, something that catches people's imagination.
For 3 weeks, they're testing whether or not their sounds can keep them afloat.
We trade music for all provisions.
What started as an only music social experiment revealed the true currency of human connection.
We did not expect kind of this local Snake River love, and so that's been really special already. All we need to survive with music and trading music is people.
If your 85-year-old grandma asks you to do something, you do it. And if she's not chickening out, I can't chicken out. So here I am.
We're gonna have fun.
In this moment, right here, backflipping out of the plane,
I'm feeling crazy.
Didn't look anything like dying, but rather living in the present.
And while Boise's foothills look like they could handle more single tracks along the mountain, Gordon says it's not that simple. These hills aren't just ours to use, they're also home to the Treasure Valley's wildlife that use the hills year-round.
And so we can't just keep cutting up their habitat. So it's actually, that's one of the big things we look at. If a new trail is going to come on board, what's the impact going to be to the wildlife, to maybe some sensitive plant species?
But with Boise's foothills just 10 minutes out of town,
and it's beautiful, and you don't feel like you're next to a big city.
Gordon says the trails, with unique names included, are what makes the City of Trees so special.
It's 40 miles every day for her parents, but they put the effort in and they're here every day on time. It's amazing.
Write an algebraic expression.
That brings us back to the question of why.
This is the only school. And when you're driving your child 20 miles just to school every day, you can see the importance of keeping this open, as we just don't have any other options.
Oh, there are other options, like relocating, but that would be devastating to the only industry in Three Creek. Cattle.
How are you feeling?
Definitely nervous. I mean, I have all my things and I'm ready, but there's always that lingering, excitement.
Any last thoughts?
I'm excited.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing all right.
Are you here to vote?
Yes.
Are you already registered?
Yes.
Excellent. They'll help you right here at the blue table.
Let me go ahead and scan this first.
Got it.
Are you registered?
Right. Tell me
Yes.
your name and address.
Perfect.
Yes.
What is your name?
Kimber Smith.
Okay. Wait for the flag. Kimber Smith, the first-time voter, has voted.
Every time 24 touches the football, you see the speed, the cuts, the bursts. What you do not see is everything he is carrying with him. Dylan Riley lost his father before the season even began, and for a lot of people, that could have been the moment to step away. Instead, he laced the cleats up tighter and turned his grief into fuel.
It's definitely a good thing for me to be here and playing football because, like I said, every time I go out there, there's a chance that people thinking about my dad and are able to keep speaking his name.
Yeah, excited is an understatement. We're live here at Albertson Stadium. Fans everywhere are going crazy over this championship game. We riled up Zion Washington. Zion, I know it's loud. What does this moment mean to you?
I mean, it's great. Just go ahead and look around. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on the blue 3 times in a row. Thank God.
Not going to let us out of here, and we're surrounded by fire. The truck has been overtaken.
Will last forever for those who heard them.
Because it was purely the night from hell.
Doyle McPherson.
Dispatch request another engine company or two and any additional squads that are available from anywhere.
Why do you think they keep us in counseling? They worry about us killing ourselves. I live with it by myself, basically.
People say, well, what are you going to do? Aren't you going to retire? Do what, a hobby? This is my hobby, so I'm going to do it as long as I can.
Till time runs out.
Yep, till time runs out.